Grand Rising. Welcome to Alchemy Souls YouTube panhandler. First off, I want to acknowledge my principles for balance and order. Always balance and order. Always balance and order. So, as I shared the moment with you guys, I have to redo this all over again because, as you can see, there are those out there that are so I don't like talking about businesses, but I'm going to bring it up. It's called Orange Theory, if you guys heard of that. It's a fitness center. So I'm gonna use that company as an example. Okay. When something keeps persisting to you and persisting and persisting and persistence. So likewise, my theme is Mother Earth. How she created everything and how everything was of darkness. Sharing the moment of how everything was of darkness, how everything was of darkness is the way she wanted it. Then she seen that it was beautiful. And as she seen that it was beautiful, she then gazed into the abyss within the oceans and created that with and put the fish in there, the dolphins and the whales and all those little creatures that you see in there, like the crabs and all those little creatures that's in that ocean. She has wonderfully made and put into that ocean. And then she's seen how beautiful within her energy and the frequency and her vibration, how wonderful it was made. Then she's like, well, I want to breathe into and make the land. But I want to create the mammals, all the wonderful animals like the lions, the tigers, the hyenas, the coyotes, the monkeys, everything that's in the jungle that you can name, the zebras, the hippopotamus. I'm pretty sure you're aware of it. When you go to the zoo, you see all those wilderness animals out there. I know some of them, I don't understand why they have those as caged up. But I see why they have them as caged up. Because, for one thing, most is intrigued by the United States and where it did come from. Where did the United States come from? Why is it called the United States? Well, I'm going to buzz you in. The word United States is really corporate America. The reason why it became that, because they look at it as a business entity. So you must treat yourself their ass of. Now, the solution is, as you was born, coming through the womb of your mother, that sold you away to the United States. Sold you away. She didn't know. She was naive as well. Because now your soul embarks through the Social Security number, embarks $1 million is in debt into you until you change the form, until you reinvent the wheel. as far as the birth certificate as well. But there are certain procedures you must go forth. A lot of you don't know this. The system has doomed and failed a bunch of people through their schools and their education because they tell it their way. They tell history their way. And they don't they don't tell the whole facts and nothing but the facts. Because as wise, that is the truth of how everything came about. But they leave certain facts out because they're looking at you as you are their property. But that's not the way Mother Earth wanted it. When you breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. She called everyone to birthright. Their birthright is freedom. Freedom to choose as what they want to do on her earth. This is her earth. But they don't want you to see it that way. Everything around you, they didn't falsify it and made it an illusion against your own soul. But likewise, as well as understanding yourself. That's why in a lot of my videos, it's like, come within, come within, come within. I always share come within because your gift lies within your own soul. That's where your gift lies. It's in your soul. And when you don't come within, then you're going to fall to their illusion. The way that they created the system. And it started back into the Europeans, the colonizers, the French colonizers that think they changed things. But reality is, when reality set in and you start to awakening to the call, to your inner calling, to your inner being, you will see the death trap that they placed in front of you. Everything is a death trap. You know, when you make these traps like a rat. You put a trap out and they try to get so clever. Well, they try to avoid that trap. But sometimes they fall straight into the trap. That's what most human beings done. Fell straight into the trap. Don't know how to get out of it. Got those begging for mercy. Help, 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 help. But you think that the way they got these governments now in office, in those government places, do you feel they have compassion for your soul? Do those government truly have compassion? Those people in that government spot? Those people? Because that's all government is the minds of the people. You feel they put compassionate people in that office? Because if they did, then it would be more people, more resources to help the people, the children of God. But likewise, as I said, the way Mother Earth had the world, it was void. It was darkness. No human beings was here. God chose to put the human beings here through the energy, frequency, and vibration. The mind is all one. Mental. As above, so below. And our ancestors is calling out for those to rise above the illusionment of time. Rise above the solutions of time. Rise above the problems of time. Rise above the challenges of time. Rise, 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 my people, rise. See what is your bones is made of. Your bones was not made for you to be slave to the system. how the mother has sold most of us out through those social securities, through those birth certificates, making all of us $1 million enslaved to the United States. There's a way out. There's a solution. I will share that with the members of my channel, of the way out, the solution. But the reason why I'm saying I would share that with the members of my channel, because I'm looking for serious awakened minds, those that really want to awake from the crumble of doomsday. The hidden mentality hand that always grabbing for your cash. Most say cash is king. Well, I don't say cash is king. I says your mind is king. The mental state of your mind is king. We understand, we see what cash has done when those that says cash is king. Cash is not king. My God is king because my God has gave me the wisdom and the mindset to do unto others as I want done unto me. There is going to be a change in governments, more compassion, leaders to stand and rise above those false illusion that's already in the seats, sitting in those government hidden places. Now, understanding of the tsunami, I don't want to put the tsunami in it, but God is calling. The ancestors is calling. When are you gonna waken up from your hard-wired minds, your rusty, lusted minds? We are in a testing period. We are in a renaissance. Every day, hearts are being weighed. So, those that don't understand that United States will no longer be the United States. It will no longer be a corporation. Everything is awakening up. The ancestors is going to change everything. The ancestors is within the soil of beneath your feet. The ancestors is in the road, in the pavements when you drive your cars. It's in those roads where it cracks. And those that have toiled for so long, causing hardship and challenges among those that just having a hard time with paying their initial bills, you are digging a deep, deep ditch for yourself. Let me tell you, as of today, I will not want to be working in no government office. But unless the leadership changed. But if the leadership has changed, you're going to go through heavy heart, can't sleep at night. Heavy heart, can't sleep at night. And things happen to your soul. Your soul turns cold and callous. And when your soul turns cold and callous, guess what happens? You got to live with yourself 24/7. You are not looking great in the eyes of God, the Creator. Your heart is as heavy, unless you release it into a compassion heart. And for those that feel, well, I don't give a, you know what I'm trying to say. I feel sorry for that attitude as well. Because you never know when your day is going to come. You never know when your day is going to come. And for those that's working and charging these economical fees within the Department of Motor Vehicle, this economic, and then what they do is they triple it when you don't make a certain deadline, living that illusion, false illusion. Everything is just a lie. You have to understand who owns this earth. Why are we in the tsunami that we're in? Why is it over here in the north coast of California? It's looking. Remember that sigil that I was telling you about in my last video? It's looking. It's lurking upon your hearts. It's seeing how compassionate you are. There's many people that come to me, Alchemy Soul. This is challenging. And this is the reason why I speak up in voice for those that came to me, because I'm a compassionate leader. Compassion. I have more compassion for people. And some has asked, why am I not in the government? But I'm not. I don't want to be in the government. No. I don't want to be in there. Not as of right now. Not with the way that leadership is corrupted. Because we have to understand, energy follows energy. And it's a frequency and it's a vibration. And if that frequency ain't right in that employment where you're at, then we're supposed to be the light, but it has to be many of us that see the awakening together. It can't just be one. It has to be many. And now there's a lot of conscious souls that are waking up. I applaud you because you see the light. You see that light at the end of the tunnel. Most have said that sixth place of the tsunami where it took place in Russia, it was an 8.8 earthquake. Major. And then it came rushing up towards here into the Northern California. Oh. Right there, that's a warning to you guys. A warning. And if you don't take keen and have more compassion and love for the respect of people, there's many resources. No one should have to go without. No one should have to go without food. No one should have to go without housing. If the folks, those would rise up and have compassion. I speak with this in many of my videos, compassion. How Mother Earth has compassion on you. She gave you breath to be grateful and enjoy the beauty of her earth. She will vomit you out because she can sense through the energy of your energy, the mind of your mind, because you have to first understand she is mental. And if she's mental, you're mental. As above, so below. Everything revolves around Mother Earth and the universe. Like a holographic universe we're living in. I look at and I feel that everything is going to be changed where we're no longer be in the United States. It's no longer going to be corporate America. It's going to go back to the basic, the way Mother Earth has intended it for it to be. And guess who's going to rise up? into the awakening. The name, AfraKa. Want me to say it again? Ooh, that felt so good. AfraKa. 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 That's going to rise up and grasp and take hold, but only for the chosen. Those chosen one is going to be able to experience the goodness, the greatness of what Mother Earth has in store. Those that have mindsets that had creeped in with a high ego, or sometimes greed, I would say, greed meaning hoarding, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's called hoarding, and it's called hoarding the resource, okay? Not sharing it for other people to have access to it. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of that's been going around. And now, if you understand about the tsunami, I will be I will break that down to tsunami for a lot of you guys, because I am more of a prophetic person. I come within myself. I get downloaded messages every day, and in order for you can do it as well. But the place most people, I would say, is to, you have to be outside in nature, and let the sun kiss your head, like a sun kiss. But it's not gonna sun kiss your head, because it has to feel your energy, your vibration, and your frequency. It has to be a balance within you, okay? It has to be a giving moment, okay? It's like a give and take, okay? So, but it's more giving than taking, okay? So you cannot outgive Mother Earth. You cannot outgive God, okay? Because the more, oh wow, this is a testimony in my soul, my bones. Whew. the more you give, the more you get from Mother Earth. And it's wisdom, okay? A lot of times, most people thinking, oh, money, money is just an energy with a tool. That's all it is. You can take money and just go in the bathroom. I was looking at, Norbit, and so they wanted to buy this Chinese man's orphanage. And so they gave him some cash and things, to buy it. But what he did, he just took it like a tissue and wiped his butt with it and threw it back at him, because sometimes things that, what they was going to use the orphanage for, they have the wrong intentions. The wrong intentions. The orphanage was used for children, okay? For children that, that got dropped off on his doorstep, and he brought them in, took them in, fed them, and clothed them, and gave them a good home. Now, that takes a true heart, a true person to have an orphanage, okay? Back over in Africa, that's all they do, a village of children, okay? Here in corporate America, they destroyed and they just ruptured everything, but everything is about to become ruptured, okay? From the rupture they did and the corruptness that they did with the foster care system, I have seen what they do in these foster care systems. If your mind ain't right and you look at these children like into pornos or pornography or drug trafficking or trafficking little minor innocent children and showing them stuff, at an early age, oh, shame on you. Oh, shame on you. You are going to another one to fight the dust. Okay? I'm going to say it one more time. Another one to fight the dust. Hey, hey, another one to fight the dust. Shame on you. Children's minds are to be pure. And you got those that corrupting a child's mind. Pervertedness. You gonna have to face the challenges that you got coming. You are so far in a ditch. I would hate to see where your soul ends up. What you do to the least, or what you do to those elders, is going to come back and bite you in the you know what I'm trying to say? Okay? Because let me tell you something. Karma is nothing nice. It's nothing nice. You think that Mother Earth don't see you because you think you hide in the shadows? Or going to your little private island, doing your little rituals on these children? You think Mother Earth, you think the soils can't see? What you think they got taxonomies in different places for? It's going to be following you. The sigils is looking. They're aware of your whereabouts. You cannot get away. You think you can get away, but you can't get away. You will not get away. You will. You will reap the benefits of what you have done to an innocent life of a child. I am the chosen one. I am called into the light. I am that prophetic woman of God. And I strongly believe in the Maya principles, balance and order. Most keep saying alchemy soul. Why are you always talking about the Maya principles? Well, that was our first commandments. Okay? 10 commandments is something like it tries to put power over you. You have to understand. But the Maya principles is the original form of the commandments. But it gives you that self-empowerment. 10 commandments don't give you no self-empowerment. It takes away. So you have to understand the difference. Most of the time, you want to maybe Google it up, Maya principles, and see for yourself. And why I'm always talking about the Maya principles. It's a propheticness, a prophetic order. It's a aurora that you have to have and let that light shine so bright. And you have to walk in that prophetic moment and understand that you are being guided and touched by the divine, the soul that reach in. So, there are many that are walking around in this false illusion world. For one, I use a company like Orange Theory. And I understand why they be calling me over and over and over and over. I feel Orange Theory is just like a name brand. Okay? It's a name brand. But for those that like it, so be it. So have a wonderful, great time with Orange Theory. Okay? But me, nah. I can have my own gym. I can be my own personal trainer. and all that. I understand the way those in that power, in that, or I don't feel they got that power, but I feel that it's something behind why you calling folks. You know, you calling them and you calling them. Okay? I keep telling you guys that money is just a damn tool. That's all it is a tool. Okay? And so when you have people in those positions, working in those positions, working for the money, okay? So it goes back down to prostitution. There's a lot of prostitution. Yeah, a lot of prostitution out there working, get up in the morning, 6 o'clock, and got to go meet their pimp. Okay? Yeah, a lot of them. I was once there. Okay? And then they promise you a pension or a retirement. Okay? That's the way that those baby boomers, they believed it to be. Okay? A pension, 401k. But are they maxing it out to be into their, where, you know, they promise you a little piece of their little empire, but they're also bringing in more people after you so they can promise them the same piece and little paper of their empire. So you see how this fabricated lie is just going around over and over and over. This fabricated lie is just going around over and over and over. You have to learn how to master your own mind and bring about what you want to envision here. You don't have to listen to those illusionment of those minds. First off, you want to start off with your own tribe of people that think like you, like minds, attract like minds. Because when you're around those that don't know no better, then they constantly, it's like brainwash leading brainwash leading brainwash. You see the cycle leading down the drain. Okay? Or you don't even want to, those in some say, well, no, you know, the thing about it is find someone that has a lot of compassion in their soul, in their hearts, their mindset. Okay? If you want to really live that God prophetic life where your heart is free and God honors you every footstep that you walk, knowing that you are chosen, and you can smile with sincereness, genuine, be that genuine, authentic you, then you have to unleash everything. All the doubt will vanish. Every negative moment will vanish. Because what it is the wisdom will start to set in. And you get more and more wisdom. That's wealth. It overpowers the little money that's like a tool, okay? That keep depreciating every day. That money just depreciates. That's why they keep printing, because it depreciates. Okay? More debt. So engulfed in debt. The more they print, the more debt. And when the debt comes through, then that's when the cost of rising keeps rising. And they just keep printing. And guess what? Now we got our ancestors shaking everything up within the earthquakes, the tsunami, saying, hey, You have gone overboard. You need to stop this. It's time for you. It's time for you to learn that we don't do this, because you keep printing, making it traumatizing for those and other people. The chosen ones, we're not traumatizing because we understand. We're awoke. We awake. God takes care of his chosen ones. The ones that are awoke. The ones that are out giving and giving and giving and giving. Knowledge is free. Those universities that they charge you for, and then yet they say, well, you get these grants. Okay, but guess what? Now you got to sign a loan, okay? Because sometimes those grants, why? They do that on purpose. They do it on purpose. Make the grant not where it don't take care of everything. So, okay, now you got to take out a federal loan. Okay, so you can forever owe the federal government. Okay? Everything is an illusion. They do that on purpose. Those classes that you guys taking at a university, or those dorms that you guys are in, do you know that, I'm going to tell you something. You feel you're being protected in those buildings, right? Because they keep just building, because they got more and more people coming over here, trying to get an education, because now they're trying to make this way, the United States, or especially in the area that I'm in, okay, California, they trying to make that more of a technology, okay, especially over in Silicon Valley, okay, all the technologies over there. I wouldn't want to be over there right about now, though. Nah, not Silicon. Okay, with that technology, because when darkness hit, okay, and the blackouts start to rise, that place is going to be the first one affected, because all those technologies, radiation, all that technology is over there, and San Francisco. That one's going to be affected as well, all throughout that coast, all down that coast. I can see it, okay, where that water be migrating at, okay, hitting from San Francisco, come all the way down to San Jose, all the way down to down there, hitting to Silicon Valley. I can see it. When you a prophet, when you a prophetic person, when God give you that vision, a prophetic prophecy, you can see before someone else can see it. And that, a lot of times you guys didn't understand about the tsunami. Y'all didn't know about this. You know why? Because it's that hidden hand that you cannot see, and you think you're getting away with hoarding all the resources. You're getting away with hoarding those resources. But you never know when your time is going to come. You never know when your time is going to get here. But you hoarding resources. You never know when you're going to get checked up out this earth. And those resources that you're hoarding, you ain't going to take that with you. You know where it's going to? The chosen ones. The meek and the humble. Not that we ask for it, because we just going to share it among someone that desperately need it. See, I don't hoard resources. I share. I don't need all those resources. I share upon those that I see that needs the resource. Because I know my calling, and I know my call. I know who I am. I am what I am, what I am, what I am. I am called unto the unknown, the abyss. So, for all you subscribers, that has subscribed to Alchemy Souls channel. I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. And you are on the right path for subscribing to this channel, because I will keep all you guys updated and keep you in a highest frequency state of mind. Your frequency will be high just by tapping into this channel, and your vibration will rise above the illusion of everything that has come forth, that's taken heed. That's how powerful that my manifestation is. You have to understand who you are, your truly purpose, and your awareness, and everything will flow in tune to you. So until then, you guys, have a great rest of the day. Wish you much abundance and wealth. Wealth as in your mind, because your mind is mental. Prosperity. And let it flow. Let it flow. And understand that these big corporations, like for instance with this motor vehicle and department, that's charging these folks astronomical fees when they got to go in for their car registration. You know, they try to make it sound like, well, it's a privilege while you on that road driving. Oh no, it's not a privilege. Those people have to go to work. And y'all keep rising up the cost. So next time someone says it's a privilege for you to be on the road, you let them know that, okay, if it's a privilege for me to be on this road, then let's see if you're going to lower all my costs where I don't have to pay mortgage, rent, or electric, and all that. And then it would become a privilege to me. But other than that, you go find yourself, because they are in the shadow of illusion. Don't know no better. Their thoughts is not them. They are working for the pimps, because those are the prostitutes. And no, I would not want to be in that government shoes unless I understand that leadership has changed for the good of the people. That's the way I want to run with. And I'm already running with those that have compassion for people in leadership positions. I am tapped all the way in, chosen for greatness, chosen for goodness, chosen for abundance. That's me, yes. So I will catch you guys on another video. And about the tsunami, that's not to put fear in no one. That's not my intentions. I don't put fear, but it's just a warning to take heed. Okay? Take heed of your consciousness, of your soul. It's like, don't hoard resources. Give and share to those that are in need. That's all I meant about the tsunami. Oh, wow. You guys now got my meaning with that tsunami, huh? I just exposed and let it out. But I will talk more and more about the tsunami, about the prophecy that I have made aware of, the downloaded messages that I get daily, every day. So until then, love you guys. You guys take care and go out there and enjoy that sun that just keeps giving and giving and giving. It's a blessing. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.